What's going on, boys? It is team of the season time, so be sure to head on over to aoea.com and use DRG for a discount for the cheapest coins around. All links down below. What's going on, lads, and welcome to the biggest summer transfer rumours that are flying around at the minute, which could really make FIFA 18 a very interesting game, and it could really give us some insane teams, and especially if you're a Man United fan, this video is going to excite you quite a bit. But before we jump into the Manchester United rumours, we will talk about possibly the one I'm most excited about, but probably one of the least likely to happen, which is Mbappe to Liverpool. Now, I seen this rumour about a week and a half ago that we seemed to be putting a bid of 75 million. I don't know if it was euros or pounds, it was 75 million anyway. We made a bid for Mbappe and it was supposedly refused. And I kind of seen it and I thought, not a chance that's going to happen. And then it was probably a week after that, so not only a few days ago, I seen the same rumour coming up again. The whole headline was, this is Liverpool trying to make a statement. And what a statement that would be if we could get possibly the most talented young striker in the world at the minute. I mean, this lad was doing it in the Champions League. He was smashing in goals. He started off as a 71 rated silver this year on FIFA, and I think he went the whole way up to an 84. He got a special card, and as you can see, I based him off his 81 rated inform card because he's definitely going to be at least 81, 82 at the start of the next FIFA. So if this happened, this would seriously be a statement from Liverpool saying we can go out and get the best young talent there is at the minute. And again, it's unlikely, but this one excites me, and I will be definitely keeping an eye on it because I do think he's going to move. He did give an interview the other day, then they were asking him about the link with Liverpool and Real Madrid, and his response was, if he's looking to move, he's only going to move to a team where he's going to be starting. Now, yes, he could start for Real Madrid, but is he good enough for Real Madrid yet? I'm not totally sure. Benzema, yeah, I think he could replace Benzema if I'm honest, but if he came to Liverpool, Klopp's really good with young talent. He brings the best out of players, and he would 100% fit straight into the Liverpool team, and he would be, in my opinion, guaranteed to start. Sturridge, I hope he does stay, but Sturridge is not going to play week in, week out. He's going to be kind of every second week. We're going to have to watch how he trains, and I think if Mbappe came to Liverpool, he's guaranteed to start every single match. So the next transfer rumour going around is Bonucci, and the rumour is that Conte wants him at Chelsea. He seemingly said that he wants to get at least one Italian defender in his team, and what an addition Bonucci would be. Now, yes, they've got a great defence. They've got David Luiz, they've got Cahill, they have got Azpilicueta, who had an amazing season. So I think it's hard to say who he would replace in that back three because Cahill's the captain at the minute. David Luiz had a great season, and Azpilicueta was possibly one of the best defenders for Chelsea in the previous season, or this season just gone. And not only was Azpilicueta solid in defence, but he was stepping into midfield and he was linking up play as well. So as good as Bonucci is, it would be tough to bring one of those players out. In my opinion, I think it probably would be, I think Cahill might drop out of the team for someone like Bonucci, but I'm not totally sure. But what a fantastic signing that could be for Chelsea. So the next rumour flying around is still Alexis Sanchez, the rumour that will not go away, and again it's come out this week that Barcelona are interested in signing Alexis Sanchez from Arsenal. Now, this is a strange one for me because if you've got Neymar, Suarez, Messi as your front three, where does Sanchez fit in? That's not saying Sanchez isn't an absolutely fantastic player. He's one of the best players in world football, but where does he fit in a Barcelona team? It's hard to see him fit in. I don't know where he would fit in. He could, but you can't take Neymar out of the team. You can't take Suarez out of the team. You definitely can't take Messi out of the team. So unless he's looking to reinvent a position for the likes of Messi or even Sanchez himself, I don't know. But again, it's just a rumour that is not going away. So we've got to keep an eye on it. There's definitely going to be so many rumours around Sanchez, and not just the Barcelona. There's going to be a lot of clubs looking after him. I know Chelsea were linked with him, but again, we'll have to see. I can't see him going somewhere else in the Premier League. So it's just something we're going to have to keep an eye on and see where it goes. So the last four transfers I have got are all based around Manchester United. They are in for a pretty crazy summer, I think, with ins and outs. And it did all depend on the Europa League, which they did win, and they're in the Champions League now, which means they are going to go out and spend a lot of money, and they are going to get some fantastic players. But the first rumour flying around is a player going out, which I think we all knew was going to happen. I think we're all convinced it's still going to happen, and that is David De Gea to Real Madrid. And for me, I thought this was going to be a massive, massive loss for Manchester. Well, it still is going to be a massive loss, but the only shining light from this is the fact that Romero played in the Europa League, and being honest, he didn't put a foot wrong, or a hand wrong, whatever you want to say, but he honestly looks like a solid goalkeeper. Isn't he Argentina's #1 or something? So he's obviously not a bad keeper, but he looks like he could step into the Manchester United team and not make mistakes. He's not going to be mistake prone. He's a very good shot stopper. He's good at coming out and gathering balls. So he's not David De Gea. Of course he's not a David De Gea, but he's a solid goalkeeper, and solid goalkeepers are tough to come by in world football. I mean, you've got your best keepers in the world, and then it's hard to even find a solid goalkeeper. So Romero could definitely step in. It eases the blow of losing David De Gea, and David De Gea does open a lot of doors to players coming in, which we will get to now in a second. So the rumours linking to David De Gea is James Rodriguez, who is seemingly could be part of player cash deal. So De Gea going that way with cash, and then James Rodriguez coming the other way, which would be absolutely fantastic for Manchester United, because as I say, De Gea isn't as big a blow as it could have been with Romero coming in and showing what he can do. So to get cash plus James Rodriguez would be insane. Yes, Rodriguez gone off the boil since the World Cup, when we all thought he was going to be absolutely insane. He's still a fantastic player. We definitely haven't seen the best of Rodriguez yet. And what a time for him to do it at Manchester United in the Premier League, probably one of the biggest stages in world football. So a massive improvement to Manchester United's midfield if it does go ahead. Next up, the one we all know about, which is Griezmann, and of course we all know he's linked with Manchester United, and I think this one's going to happen. I'm pretty confident this one's going to happen, especially after that interview on TV the other day, and you could tell he was keen on the idea, but it did depend on Champions League football, which for somebody as talented as Griezmann, he had to be in the Champions League, which Manchester United are in now. So again, it's frightening to think United could have Rodriguez, Griezmann and the following transfer. So the final one is Gareth Bale. This one again could be another long shot, but it's a rumour that is just not going away, and it's supposedly, the rumour going around is that the deal is already agreed between Bale, his agent, and Manchester United. If they get Bale, United should be league contender. But there's one thing I have to say. Yes, they can have Griezmann, they can have Rodriguez, they can have Bale, but Mourinho seriously has to change his tactics. He cannot, with players like that, he cannot go out, score a goal and just park the bus, which he done in the Europa League final. If there's Manchester United fans watching it, if you're real fans, you know that's exactly what happened. First 20 minutes, Manchester United looked brilliant, and I was even sitting there going, I'm actually impressed by the way Manchester United have started. Then I think he scored after 20-25 minutes, and then all of a sudden it was all Ajax. I expected Ajax to get a goal, but they didn't get it by the end of the half. Now second half, United were a lot better, and in fairness, they might have been told to attack a little bit more, but you knew as soon as that second goal was scored, the game was going to become horrific, which it did. It wasn't a good final, but I just think Mourinho has to change his tactics next season if he can go out and sign the likes of Rodriguez, Griezmann, Bale. Those players are not going to want to come into a team and score a goal and then be defensive. They're going to want to go get goal after goal after goal, which is what we all want to see in the Premier League. So fantastic signings for Manchester United if it happens, but again, they've just got to change that style of football, which to be fair, I think Mourinho will if he's got the players at his disposal with the likes of those. So that does conclude the transfer rumours for the summer. Again, for FIFA 18 it could be very exciting, but especially for Manchester United fans. I'm looking at the Mbappe deal. I will be keeping an eye on that for a long time, but very, very unlikely. But a lot of those transfers I think are going to happen. If you think they will, let me know down below, or any other massive transfer rumours you've heard flying around, let me know down in the comments. Be sure to smash a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care, cheerio.